this is like the phase of her career where she was learning how to explode with energy. Hey, real quick, I just want to welcome you to the Big Brain Singer channel, where singers and music lovers come together. I'm Charlie, and my goal is to share my knowledge of singing and love of music with as many people as possible. If you want to be the first to experience reactions just like this one, please join us on Twitch, links down below, Monday, Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And if you yourself are an aspiring singer and want a mini voice lesson from me, I hold a free and open vocal clinic every Friday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern as well. So make sure to join our community Discord server. Links are also down below. To join hundreds of music lovers like yourself and to stay updated on community events. I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoy this reaction and analysis. All right, guys. After Forever, face your demons live.
To face your demons!
I love how she just starts off like out of the gates, like dog, like bats out of hell, right? With that power. And then she just pulls it back, makes it easy, and then goes right back. Singing with a corset is one of the most difficult technical things you can do. And it's funny because she's electing to wear a corset, whereas a lot of the singers I know who have to wear corsets are, it's not necessarily their first choice. Really, really cool. It's inhibiting on the rib cage, it's inhibiting on the respiration. But when you do understand how breathing works, you realize you start to not need as much breath as you think, especially at first. When you start to learn how to sing, you have to learn how to just use the muscles, right? Then as you go, you learn how to use just enough to make it work. Because if you don't need to over breathe to make singing happen. And you can make power like this happen when you fully master the way the breath works. And you can even do that with a corset when you don't rely on expanding the ribcage very much. It's really fantastic singing. And this is very early in her career. Who'd have thunk it? I love that she brings like an air of like she's like kind of sinister when she sings with After Forever. It's really, really cool. Yeah, Pasio, exactly. With opera singers in costumes, like the singers I know who wear corsets, who have to because it's part of the production, they hate it. But it's just a skill to learn. I love that she's also just pulling it back for this. We heard another After Forever song earlier, and I was hearing like there wasn't a lot of this was last week, and there wasn't a lot of, or 2 weeks ago rather, wasn't a lot of variation in her sound. but it's obviously an elective choice because now we go back a little bit and we hear her pulling back way, getting really sweet on the sound, getting more of that like classical released tone. Like that, pulling back. Dude, doing those long phrases and then continuing up into that, like going up even after singing that high note, all in a corset. It's like a true mastery of vocal coordination and breath at this point in her career. Really fantastic. It's like, it's now bordering on like a full-on shout, but because she's still able to support with her air, it's not tiring her out. That rhymed. What is epic sound, man. You guys were there last year. My grandpa's from The Hague. Well, he passed away, but he was from The Hague. But yeah, dude, this must have been fantastic. So listen to that sound. Like, she goes from, one of the hardest things to do if you're learning how to sing is to go from like a full sound into a vibrant sound. Like if you're belting and you're adding a lot of compression and then allowing that to ease up into like a really vibrant sound. Listen to how well she does that. Vibrant, I mean like literally vibrations with vibrato. Listen how well she does that. Full growl. Shouty, growl, big. Nice. So sick. All right, so I've talked about, you know, the difference between Floor when she was with After Forever and now, right? But Pink, please send me that video because I would love to see you guys rocking out at that concert. This is like the phase of her career where she was learning how to explode with energy, how to maximize her. Like every single After Forever performance we've watched on stream here, it's blows my mind how much energy she can bring as a performer, as a singer, and how much she can use that to just optimize everything she's doing. Like the energy in her voice, the energy in her body, the energy she uses to communicate with the audience absolutely explodes. Now, the idea of maturity creeps in as she's gotten older and she's learned to hone that energy, to tame that energy. But like what we just saw, and like my body is tingling just watching it and hearing it because there is so much explosive energy coming out of that. And then she, over time, has gained this more refined aesthetic. And it's funny saying refined aesthetic when you're talking about like symphonic metal, but she's honed that energy as a performer to become even more just pointed in her decisions and in her choices as an artist. And they're, you know, she can focus that energy instead of just letting it burst out as what we just saw, like explode completely and really just like dominate the stage and the performance in general. So super awesome. Yeah, she's got more finesse now, but that's normal. That's how artists grow. It's not about, you know, she maxed out. She maxed out her energy and not in a bad way. You know, she was pushing her limits, and there's no one who can evoke more energy than that on stage. Like, it's incredible. Yeah, it's super impressive. Like, she radiates. That's the best. If you were to pick one word, that would be it. Wow, you're still here. If you did enjoy the video, I want to invite you to check out my Patreon page where I offer multiple tiers of perks for both aspiring singers as well as music lovers who want to take their listening skills to the next level. Also, I do need to say it, like 90% of the people who watch my videos aren't subscribed to the channel. It really doesn't take much. Can you please just press the little button down there? If you made it this far, you probably fit in right with the rest of the people who are the Big Brain community. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.